Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the Athletic Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. The Rebels have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Duke's offense will go to work first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with a guy throwing in the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man, it's Cade. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
From the gun, running back gets the give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
To the air, it's Fuller. He's got him. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Rebels are threatening. First and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll go with a direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight window.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They'll run it from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On the option. He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Quarterback adapting. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets him up. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Kane. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. He's racked up 92 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A great catch and run for 6.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. That's caught. It's Jones. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to throw, it's Fuller. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
24-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. He has the first and still on his feet. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Fires to the right. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Here's a heat. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Backed up now. Here's second and long. To throw, it's Fuller. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to the big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. The give. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll go to the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They get to him as he throws. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pitch it. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere to go, the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. Lets it go to the end zone. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Trying to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. grab behind the line. It's Haynes.
And they're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Ali. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Now, a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Dead center perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to throw, it's Fuller. He's got it. Breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
On target to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for 1st down. Give to the running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. this offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple of field goals. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 25 over Texas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires left. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the 2nd half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Fuller. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Rebels will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Jones. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Snares it outside, it's Jones. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Quick toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that note.
Yes.